ElevenLabs AI Music Generator tutorial and review. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is an amazing tool and we all have heard about ElevenLabs for dubbing and for voice changing. But ElevenLabs has now launched ElevenLabs Music, which is an amazing tool that all creators, innovators, business owners can use to build their own music. This is going to be something that is going to innovate and help you save thousands of dollars when it comes to having background music, building your own short introductions, outros, and so much more. So let's take a look at how you can use ElevenLabs Music and whether or not it is worth it. So to get started, simply log on to your ElevenLabs account and then click on Music on the left. Now, before we get into starting to build our own music, I'm going to show you guys some samples that we have already created, and I'm going to show you guys how you can build amazing music like this as well. Starting off, we've built a children's lullaby.
Hush now, close your sleepy eye. Moonlight twinkles in sky. Drift upon a silver cloud. Dreams will sing so soft and loud. Stars will dance and play for you. Angels guard the night so true. Rest your head and breathe in peace. Let your worries slowly sleep into.
So this is just one lullaby that we have created. We have also created another example for you guys. So this includes some heroic ascension music. This is usually the type of music that you hear in trailers, and this includes a lot of details. So I'm going to show you guys what this sounds like, and then we're going to get started with building our own music with ElevenLabs. So again, this is just another short example of the type of music that you can build with ElevenLabs. Now we're going to go into music over here on the left, and from here you will see your prompt box. Within your prompt box, first off, you have the option to choose the duration. You can leave it at auto, and this will create music accordingly based upon however long the prompt it assumes needs to be. So if you ask it to build like a random song, it's going to make it somewhere between 3 minutes. But if you want to specify, you can do that as well. And then you're going to choose the number of variants. Now, once you choose the number of variants that you want, it's time to get started with describing your music. Now, to get started with any type of song, there are a few core elements that I always recommend. This includes the genre, the mood, or the emotion, and then after that you're going to add the instruments, and then you can add instruments as well as sound. So instruments or sound. Then you're going to also add the tempo. Now the first three are a bit self-explanatory, so the genre is like pop, rock, whatever you want to add. The mood, if it's dark, romantic, melancholic, energetic, whatever it is. Then the type of instruments, do you want piano, violins, guitars? What type of sounds do you want? Then you have tempo. Tempo is really important. This defines the speed of the music. So if you've heard of beats per minute, BPM, then that you can just specify. So how many beats per minute do you need? But if you don't know the beats per minute, you can just ask it to make it slow tempo, fast beats, or mid tempo. Then after that, you're going to add the structure. This is really important, the structure or the progression. Now, usually in trailer music, it has a lot of building up and it drops, and then it has a lot of structure and highs and lows. Things like YouTube music that has, YouTube background music is very stagnant. It has a simple progression. It doesn't have a lot of progression. So you're going to specify that. Then you can add the use case as well as any references. And these are the 7 things you want to add. So starting off with the genre, I want to create a pop, or let's say I want to create a chill hip hop track. So I'm going to add hip hop, and then the mood and emotion is going to be chill. You don't need to write all of this. I'm going to remove it. So I'm going to add hip hop chill track with soft piano. Let's say I want to add piano, vinyl, crackle, and mellow beats. Slow tempo, good for studying, similar to or female lyrics about empowerment. And just like so, I'm going to proceed with generating my music. Now, if there are any specific lyrics that you already have in mind, you can also write those lyrics and ask it to incorporate these lyrics within the music that it is creating, because ElevenLabs not only allows you to create music, but it also allows you to create full-fledged tracks, because you can create upwards of 5 minutes of recording or music. So right now it has created the intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, and then a outro. And these are the lyrics that it has built. These are the styles it is including, and these are the styles it is excluding. Then we have verse 1, the chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, and outro. And from here, I rose from quiet corners of my mind, so on and so forth. And you can later on edit these, because whenever you're building music with ElevenLabs, you always have the ability to create multiple variations and make edits once it has completed the first variation. So let's play this first variation and take a look at what it sounds like.
I rose from quiet corners of my mind, strengthen every whisper left behind, turning every scar's a story I can know. Turning on my voice so I'm never alone. It's my moment, watch me go. Shadows fade when I let them know. Carry power in my pulse and breath. Writing chapters they won't forget. Gentle but I'm grounded, steady in my pace. Every step I take, I'm carving out my space. Doubts and echoes I emerge refined. Every heartbeat I reclaim my tide. This is my moment, watch me go. Shadows fade when I let them know. Carry power in my pulse and breath. I'm writing chapters they won't forget.
So you guys can see this is the track that it has created. The overall sound is really nice and I do really like it. But if I want to further edit this, if I want to change the voice of the female lead that is singing the song, I can proceed and I can ask it to change the voice of the female lead to a more soft and young voice. So let's say I want to go with something that sounds a bit younger, that sounds a bit more childlike, maybe, if I want to, give the vibe of a female girly rapper, a young rapper. So now I can build with this new prompt and it's going to build my new variation, and it's going to take the same song and then make a different variation. And you can download these simply by clicking on the download icon on the right. On the bottom you have all of the different sections. And now let's take a look at the verse that it has created. So it has started to build our new variation.
Behind, scars a story I could know. Voice unknown.
So it definitely does sound a whole lot softer in this particular variation, and I can further play around with the sounds and the overall aesthetic appeal of the song. And just like so, you can get started with creating ElevenLabs music. You can build any type of music, whether it's background music, full-on tracks, and so much more. Now, is it worth it to use ElevenLabs? Well, for the low price of $5 a month, you can get 30,000 AI credits, and I do think that it is probably one of the most affordable audio models out there. You're going to get commercial licensing, instant voice cloning, 20 projects in studio, and a dubbing studio, all for $5 a month. And you're not going to find such competitive pricing anywhere else. So it's definitely something you should be trying out. They also have a Creator Pro as well as Scale and Business plan. And if you're only looking for music features, on the free version, they have 11 minutes included without any additional minutes, and no commercial use is allowed. So on the starter plan, you can use it commercially, excluding enterprise use cases and streaming services. Then you have the creator plan at $11, which allows you to get started with 62 minutes included, and you can purchase more credits as needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.